East Hartford, Connecticut, home to the UCONN Huskies, where basketball has a championship pedigree and there's plenty of enthusiasm for football as well. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the UCONN Huskies. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff and we'll get this game going. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Blue Devils offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to run for it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Huskies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Bringing it back. The 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
You always hear the old saying, tips lead to picks. Quarterbacks have got to be careful. You've got to be so accurate with the ball. If you're not, and a defender tips that thing up into the air, bad things generally happen. Pick 6. Doesn't get much worse than that.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The UConn offense goes back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's caught downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that is another first down for the offense.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. They'll run play action. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
This is a 3rd and long. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. UConn will have to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Illegal touch. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Gets it out fast. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. UConn will have to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
UConn going back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Off play action. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Just so smooth along the sideline to drag that toe and get the completion. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They'll throw it on first down. Complete downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Quick completion on the out. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on 4th down and short. They'll try it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. To the air on 1st down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. UConn will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, give on the inside. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The UConn offense goes back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude, running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Got the quick pass. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. Now the play fake, getting some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. It's a draw. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. UConn going back to work on offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
He'll keep it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Looking to take a shot. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give on the inside. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Leaves it with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Blue Devils line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The UConn offense goes back to work. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Now, a 4th down.
To be honest, both of these offense played as if they were waist-deep in mud. Plenty of struggles, and they come up just short in this one.
Definitely a defensive struggle here. So the good news for this team is you like what you saw on that side of the football, guys making plays, but the offense has got to be able to pick it up. You've got to be able to find ways to generate explosive plays and generate points. They couldn't do it.
And it's very frustrating for a defense when you see your offense time and time again not come through. They did their job. Offense next time just has to do a lot better.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another